Now cutting across to another breaking input, this is a message coming in from the Prime Minister for the young voters of Telangana. Now Prime Minister Narendra Modi took to the microblogging website X and tweeted as Telangana goes to polls. He said, I quote, "I call upon my sisters and brothers of Telangana to vote in record numbers and strengthen the festival of democracy. I particularly urge young and first-time voters to exercise their franchise." Now, this is a word coming in from PM Modi, and it is a message for young voters. Like following the streak over the last 4 states, PM has once again taken to Twitter and tweeted that he's sent out a message for the young voters that I call upon my sisters and brothers of Telangana to vote in record numbers and strengthen the festival of democracy. Once again, he's urging the young voters and the first-time voters of the youngest state of India, that's Telangana, to come out and exercise their right to vote, their franchise. Now, this is a message coming in from PM Modi. Like always, we have already seen in the past, PM Modi has, for the last 4 states, also come out and given a message to the young voters, and not just for the young voters, to the voters of the particular state which is heading to vote. Now, today's message is pertinent for the young voters and the first-time voters of Telangana. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reached out and written a message on the microblogging website X as Telangana goes to polls. Now, remember, ladies and gentlemen, that Telangana is heading to voting today. Now, voting has already begun and the voting will continue up till 5 p.m. Over 119 seats are in fray, and it is a close contest between the ruling BRS, the Congress and the BJP. Now, BJP has also time and again have had a high voltage campaign in Telangana to woo the voters. And now this is a state where PM Modi has himself gone on the ground to carry out roadshows, back-to-back roadshows and rallies to woo the voters, and especially of the minority community, where PM Modi and the BJP have also promised the minority community that the CM face will be from the minority community if the party is voted to power. Now, we are reading out the message by Prime Minister Narendra Modi for the young voters. He says that I call upon on my sisters and brothers of Telangana to vote in record numbers and strengthen the festival democracy. I particularly urge the young and first-time voters to exercise their franchise. Now, joining us on the broadcast is our colleague Swastika. A very good morning, Swastika. What more details do we have from the ground? What is the mood like? And have the voters started turning out on the polling booths?
Well, it's a big day in Telangana. The high-pitched, high-stakes battle has commenced, and this is the 30th of November when Telangana has already started to poll. In fact, a short while ago, we spoke to K. Kavita, who came to this particular spot in Banjara Hills to cast her vote. It's going to be a very tough election for the ruling Bharat Rashtra Samiti as it looks at curtailing the anti-incumbency factor, hopeful of KCR coming back for the 3rd term as the Chief Minister. They're also hopeful of KCR making a record this time after MGR becoming the first ever Chief Minister, possibly to score a hat-trick. In fact, that's the hope that the BRS is working with. There you see MLC K. Kavita, in fact, coming out after casting her vote. She's only had one appeal to all the voters here. Hyderabad, particularly the urban areas, doesn't see great turnout. She's made an appeal to the people to come out and vote in large numbers, also striking a confident note that her party will come back to power, even though the Congress here may give a photo finish like contest to the ruling BRS. So, all eyes on these big leaders, in fact, K. Kavita, KT Rama Rao, who have in fact been the man Friday in that sense for KCR, campaigning throughout. Kavita, for instance, has been campaigning extensively in Nizamabad, particularly an area where Muslims are going to play a key factor, women are going to play a key factor. She essentially is the woman face of the party in that sense. KT Rama Rao has been canvassing across the state, and it's going to be a really closely watched contest. Firstly, Telangana, of all the 5 state elections that have gone to polls, Telangana is going to be the most interesting one, because this is where there cannot be any predictions. Anything can happen. In fact, the Congress is equally strong at this juncture because of what they say, an undercurrent wave against KCR, and the KCR side here say that they are very confident on the bank of their welfare schemes. Kohina, back to you.
Right, Swastika, thank you so much for all those details.
ఒక చెడ్డ పేరు మనకుంది. తప్పకుండా వచ్చి పెద్ద ఎత్తున అందరూ కూడా ఓటు హక్కు వినియోగించాలని కోరుకుంటా ఉన్నాను. అదేవిధంగా ఇప్పటి వరకు బీఆర్ఎస్ పార్టీ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరిగినటువంటి అభివృద్ధిని మీరు చూశారు. అభివృద్ధిని చూడండి, కారు గుర్తు కోటేయండి, సీఎంగా కేసీఆర్ గారిని మరొకసారి.
Well, with all those news and updates, it's a wrap from our side. Watch our mega poll of polls coverage from 6 p.m. onwards. Thanks for staying with us.